We've got a mom and daughter team here. Carol Kurpiel, is that how I pronounce your name? Kurpiel. I did that right. And Ashley Kurpiel, nice to have you with us. From a mom's perspective, let's start with you. Ashley suffers from a disease with a very long name that we're going to shorten in a moment, but let's go through the lengthy part first.
It's Fibrodysplasia Ossificans Progressiva, known as FOP.
I can deal with FOP. That's a lot easier. When was Ashley afflicted with this?
Well, she was actually afflicted just before her third birthday, and she actually celebrated her third birthday in the hospital. So it was probably a 3-week affair before we knew what we were dealing with, supposedly.
Ashley, it's biotechnology, long word here at the, something that is on everyone's mind here. What does biotechnology mean to you as a patient?
Biotech gives people like me hope that one day there'll be a cure and get rid of all the pain and suffering for people like me.
And this has been going on. You probably can't remember a time in your life when there wasn't pain and suffering in your life, can you?
Exactly. It's always been very painful for as long as I've known.
Tell me something about your mom.
She's amazing. She's my rock. I wouldn't be where I am without her and the rest of my family.
You know, when you mentioned before we started this interview, Carol, something about an orphan disease. What is an orphan disease?
Well, of course, we refer to orphan diseases as rare disorders and very few in number, and therefore suffering very little research. And so you're kind of alone in the world. Through a lot of organizations now, especially NORD, we have been able to connect and network and grow from there, but we're considered orphan because we're few in numbers, basically.
How does, when you are an orphan disease, Ashley, talk to me about why it's difficult to get the kind of drugs that you might need?
Just because we are so few in numbers, not very many people care about us. We're not big like AIDS and breast cancer and other diseases and cancers where there are bigger numbers and more money out there, so very few people would care to take a disease like us on.
Yeah, you did say that you have hope coming out of the biotech industry, perhaps. Mom, talk to me why there might be some hope.
Well, we have this wonderful, if you will, guru of FOP, Dr. Fred Kaplan, who is affiliated with the University of Pennsylvania, and he's doing medical research and has found the gene, he and his colleagues in their lab, and found the gene, and has taken about 15 years to find it. And so when you find a gene, that means there's hope. And, we're waiting for that call, and it could be, 5-10 years down the road, and that's why we sleep at night.
We will be here hoping with you. How's that? And even praying. Ashley, Carol, thank you so much for coming by.